Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we'll take another look at the charts. And the S&P 500, the S futures hit their all-time high. We want to see it a little bit higher. Gold is doing what it seems like a bullish retest, also the euro, and the dollar seems to be doing a bearish retest. As soon as they crack this level over here, this double bottom, they might get some upside again. Over here we could see a small breakout if you draw a line over here. Not gonna do it, but it is there. Looking at the S&P, right up against resistance, or just broke it, but I want some confirmation. I just want them to pop the 3.4k a bit more, and then I expect it to go to I can see it over here, but let's say 3.6. That's where I would take profit. So taking a look at Bitcoin, this is the bearish scenario, or the bearish scenario is like a breakthrough of a rising wedge. Big strong support at 10k, of course. We've been teasing 10k a lot over here, so that is really big support. Right now I don't really trust it to be longing yet. I mean 11.3, 11.4 seem like support, but I think it can go a little bit lower. I don't want it to, of course. What do we see on a smaller time frame? Do we see something over here? We'll shut down the VPVR. That's an indicator you can only use with if you have a paid TradingView subscription. I mean, let's go a little bit higher. I mean, horizontally you could draw a lot of resistances, but I'm just trying to get in a trend line over here, and I see this kind of a channel. It's not a falling wedge yet, but I see a channel to the downside, so we want a break of that one, and we want to reclaim this trend line over here. This is a big trend line, long one. It's a month-long trend line, so it is kind of valid. I'm doing nothing. Most of the times I'm quite sure what I want to trade, but right now I'm not doing anything. I will be a buyer at 11.3. If it doesn't hold, I will be a buyer at 10k. Not saying it will go there. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but sometimes if you don't know what it's gonna do, it's fine to be flat. You don't always have to be in the trade. If the S&P is making new highs, if the dollar breaks down again, it could pump, or I hope it pumps. But right now I mean this is quite the breakdown, to be honest. So there could be some downside. If you're a perma bull, don't listen to me. This is not trading advice. I just don't see, really thing I like at the moment. Taking a look at Ethereum, let's go to the daily. And Ethereum is still in the rising wedge. Let's zoom in a little bit more. And it looks like Ethereum found some horizontal support over here. We have this trend line here as well. Want to see a break of that one. We're on the 4-hour chart, and this seems like a good support. A lot of action on that line. And what we want to see now is a bullish engulfing on the 4-hourly. Will be closed, or is just closed. So yeah, we would want to see this trend line break. It always looks a bit different if you switch from time frames, but I would want to see this trend line break. And do we see? something like this in here. Yeah, could become a falling wedge. Like this, yeah, like this. I think it's a falling wedge. Could be bullish. You could punt in along over here, I think. Taking a look at Ethereum, BTC. Looks like they found support over as well over here. And we have a falling wedge. And you can see it with your bare bare eyes. This is a support place. You can also see it in the VPVR right now at support. So yeah, that is about it for Ethereum. And here a 2-year trend line. Trend line is just a line with 3 touches on it. The higher the time frame, the more reliable. The longer, the more reliable, in my opinion. And the same for horizontals. You just look where it touches it a couple of times, where there is price action on it, and that's a valid horizontal. And then you can get like support and resistance flips, breaks it, breaks resistance, it becomes support, and so on. Another way around, of course. Long term, I'm still bullish, but at the moment, I am not so sure. LTC USD, still a breakout, doing a bullish retest, is my opinion at the moment. Still long, as long as it's above, let's say $60, it's good. It's now at $63. Still bullish on LTC. Chart still looks very healthy. EOS. EOS is, I mean, if you want to buy it, this seems like a really good entry. You could buy it over here, but it should not break it. Anyway, EOS, they touched it, should bounce from this level. I think if you buy it here, you have really good entry. RSR looking very, very good. RSR looking very good. I'd like to see some more power. They were just flagging a little and seem to be going up again. Really hard. I mean, I like the chart, but it's really hard to do TA on since there is barely no price history really. They broke up out of a rising wedge. Gold did that as well. Extremely bullish. Looks good. Link USD. Let's go to the daily. Daily candle looks good. And engulfing nicely bought up all those candles. If it closes over here, I would buy it. So and take profit around $20, and that's a nice risk to reward in my opinion. What else? Yeah, guys, I just look at trend lines. 3 touches is a valid trend line. Over here, for example, in Link, you see a touch over here. You see 2 touches on over here, a touch over here, and then they broke it. And then they came down to test it again, to test support, and then they went up again. So that's basically what a trend line is. And horizontal line is exactly like that. You see 2 taps on it over here, double top. If they go for a triple tap, they go through it. Over here, you saw a nice triangle, and they broke through it. Didn't really get to retest. Left everybody out. But sometimes you get a nice entry and a nice retest where you can enter. I also look at the fundings. Fundings are looking very good for Bitcoin at the moment. Longs don't have to pay a lot of money, and that means that there are not a lot of longs. So, I mean, longing is kind of cheap now. Not price-wise, but funding-wise. Bullish on S&P, bullish on Euro, bullish on gold, bearish on the US dollar. And I think a lot of the stuff that's about to happen is dependent on what the US dollar is gonna do over here. If they break up from this and they start pumping, the EOS will go down, gold will go down, Euro go down, Bitcoin go down, everything goes down. So a lot of this is something to take a look at or keep an eye on. If you want to trade with some leverage, use Bybit, Deribit, FTX. Use one of these sign up links, you help me, and that's actually the only reason why I make these videos. So make sure to subscribe or like sign up with one of those links. They're also in the video description. If you have questions, always let me know in the Twitter comments or on the YouTube comments. Leave a like, subscribe, put the notification button on. I see you guys tomorrow.